What up, Seeking Knowledge family, man? Y'all know who it is. It's the host, Pharaoh33. And here on episode 29 of season 22, I just been sitting here thinking like, man, you know what? You gotta have a plan. And what I mean by that, if you married, if you got kids, you gotta have a plan. So, like me and my spouse, me and my wife, Erica Bruce, I love her to death. We talk about a plan. Like even though we know we both work 9 to 5, but we have a plan. So just in case our 9 to 5 let us go, we got a plan. You gotta have a plan. That's why we're about to write books. That's why we starting a publishing company with our bros and our sis, James, Devontae, and Teja. That's why we finna launch our clothing line called Seeking Knowledge Word. That's why we are discussing and talking about how can we create a his and her fragrance line. Like, you gotta have a plan, especially if you got kids out here, man. If you're trying to live that legacy, leave a legacy and build a legacy, you gotta have a plan out here, man. Like, cause I look at it like this, like, I'll be 40 in 2 years according to the worldly system, but we know, as me being a living star seed, I've been here since the beginning of time, since I followed my spiritual people. But look, I look at it like this. I told myself when I turned 40, I'm leaving the 9 to 5. And I'm not saying, look, for all y'all that work out there, I'm not saying nothing that's wrong with working a 9 to 5, cause I work a 9 to 5. I'd rather work a 9 to 5, to be honest, to make my own money, to help my wife cover these bills, but also I work a 9 to 5 to help fund my business or do what I need to do for my business before I ask anybody for anything. Like, me and James was talking, and he shared how Dr. Umar said that as melanated people, we shouldn't take handouts from people. We should start from the bottom. We should do it ourselves. So that's why I work a 9 to 5, even though a 9 to 5 might look like I'm taking a handout, but I'd rather work before I ask for anybody for anything. But at the end of the day, I'm saying you must have a plan. You gotta have a plan. So if you married, you got kids, y'all need to sit down and talk about a plan, having a plan. Because if a job lets you go and that's your only source of income, what are you gonna do? That's why I say it's good to have a plan. It's good to you and your family do a vision board. Like, I got a vision board. Me and my wife got a vision board. Me and my wife finna do another vision board. A vision board is basically like a plan for the vision for your family. So look, y'all, have a plan. Y'all gotta have a plan. Y'all gotta have a plan. Like, plan A, plan B, plan C, however you wanna do it. But you gotta have a plan. Just in case anything happen in life. You gotta have a plan to learn how to save money. Like, that's what I'm good at now. At first, I wasn't good at saving money. But now I'm good at saving money because I don't spend my money on weed and alcohol because I have a plan to save money. You got to have money for a rainy day. I'm just being real. You got to have a plan. I don't care how much you put up, whether you start with $20, whether you start with $1. Have a plan to save money. Have a plan just in case a job lets you go. You got to have a backup plan. You got to become an entrepreneur. Because I hate to say it, I say this all the time. A 9 to 5 is not going to get you the success you want. And the success I want is becoming a philanthropist. And the success I want is the financial freedom so I can take care of my wife and my kids. So, number one, they ain't got to go through what I went through growing up. That's why I grind so hard. That's why I do everything I do. Because I got a plan for my kids. And that plan is to make sure they be successful in life. Even if they don't want to do a podcast or become a speaker, like I'm chasing my dream to become a speaker. I know I'm going to speak on many stages because I consider myself a life transformational coach. But I have a plan to make sure my kids' future is better than my past was. I'm going to say that again. I have a plan to make sure my kids' future and the kids to come, I got a plan to make sure my kids' future and the kids to come it's better than my past was. In the past, I went through a lot of stuff that I don't wish on nobody. Stuff I went through in the past, would have gave up. But as I got older and mature, I put a plan together. I say, okay, I went through this in life. I was molested. I live in abandoned beds. I got a plan, and I wrote a book, put that story in there. I was like, I got a plan that might write other books. I got a plan to write more books for my wife. That's why I say, look, y'all, in life, you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan. Just because you working a 9 to 5, ain't nothing wrong with that. What if they decide the company get outbought and they decide to let everybody go and bring somebody else in? What if the company decides to relocate? What if the company, you the best worker, but they got to lay some people off and you a good worker, so 9 times out of 10, you're going to be the one that go because they can feel like they can underpay everybody else. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking real. It's realistic. Or I say, you gotta have a plan. Have a plan in life. Have a plan with your mental. Like, if you don't plan things out in your mental, and then number one, to plan things out in your mental, you gotta make sure you put the right things in your mental. You gotta put the right things in your mental. Like, read the right books. Listen to business podcasts. Go to business seminars. Like, put yourself around people that got a plan, that made a plan and it worked for them. Look, I'm just being real with y'all. Look, y'all, for all who's listening, you gotta have a plan, man. Please have a plan. Do not just depend on no 9 to 5. I know, like my brother James say, the 9 to 5 is your first investment. I get it. If you go to work and make the hours and do the hours and do the time, they're gonna pay you for your time, whether it's weekly or bi-weekly. But at the end of the day, if a job shut down, or they relocate, or they get outbound, what you gonna do? That's why I say you gotta have a plan. That's why me and my wife, we got a plan. We already know what we got to do. That's why we be doing this podcast. We be brainstorming ideas for our kids. Like, we be looking at our vision board. Like, we even took like a blank check and put like a price on there and put like a date that we gonna accumulate this month's money. That's a plan. And that's us manifesting. That's part of that's on the vision board. That's why I say you gotta have a plan in life, man. A lot of y'all just waking up without a plan. A lot of y'all just living for the moment, living day by day. No, have a plan, man. Like, I ain't always think like this because the people I hung around. I didn't always have a plan. I used to always think of just going to work, getting off work, hanging out with so-called homeboys, smoking weed and drinking. What's the life? What's the plan for me? But as I got older, mature, and moved away, I started telling myself, I got kids in the world now. I don't want them to do what I did in the past. That's why I got a plan to make sure their future bright. But look, y'all, I'm not going to take up much of y'all time. I know y'all feeling me where I'm coming from. But look, at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, look, have a plan. And sometimes you got to cut people off to make a plan. Sometimes the plan you have is not meant for everybody. But like I said, if you married, you got kids out there, have a plan. While everybody trying to chase the bag, I heard D. Wayne say this, bag is for build a generation. I like when he said that. Have a plan and build a generation. Build the next generation, which is your kids. And build the generations after your kids, which is their generation after your kids. Look, y'all, I'm out, man. But look, before I get up out of here, man, I just want to say, make a plan. Have a plan. But before I get up out of here, y'all, and that's why I say you got to have a plan. That's like, I know I'm an author. That's why me and my bro started a publishing company, because we already write books. Why not start a publishing company? And my sis, Teja, and my wife, we was like, why not? We all write books. Me and my wife could write a book together. James and his wife could write a book together. Devontae, I'm pretty sure once he decided to get married, because he's an author, him and his wife gonna write books together. That's why I say, have a plan. We got a plan to brighten the future of our kids, so they won't have to go through what we went through in the past. But look, y'all, before, like I said, I'm an entrepreneur, right? We all know that. I got books out, two books on Amazon. I got a book on Barnes and Noble. But the first book is titled From the Hood to the Church. You can actually find that book on Amazon. I got the ebook titled From the Hood to the Church Annotated. You can find it on Amazon as well. I got a children's book titled Dad, Where's My Fish? You can find it on Barnes & Noble. I have another children's book titled Diamond in the Baby Husk. Now look, this book cannot be found on Facebook, Amazon, none of that. If you want to get this book, please email me at seekingknowledgepodcast33@gmail.com, and I can send you my digital business card link. You can click on the link once I send it to you after you email me, and I can send it to your email, or you email me at seekingknowledgepodcast33@gmail.com, and I can send you my digital business card. And once you click on that link, you'll see the business section. And once you click on the business section, you can click on my Linktree section, and you can scroll down, and you'll see Diamond in the Baby Husk. It's an ebook right now, but pretty soon I'm gonna have that book in paperback form, and it's just a good children's book, man, for the kids out there. I see a need and I cater to it. I love to write books, but also I gotta cater to the children too. So that book is titled Diamond and the Baby Husky. It's an ebook. It's a tribute to my sister Diamond Sims, who was fortunately, I feel like she was murdered. I'm gonna be real. Like, and she died in the hands of her girlfriend. I think she was poisoned, had an allergic reaction, but the girlfriend did it. I couldn't do nothing because I was out of town, wasn't in my right mind. But it's all good. So I just like, you know what, I'm going to do a tribute book to her. The story is not talking about her children's book, but I named it Diamond just because of my late sister Diamond. Love you, man. Also, my fifth book is titled From the Hood to the Church Part 2, Why I Chose Spirituality Over Religion, right? And it's just my journey from leaving religion to going on a spiritual journey, to having somebody to think for me, to thinking for myself. But that book will be released by the end of November. That's the goal. But if it don't get released by the end of November, it's gonna get released under the publishing company that me and my bros are starting to see. We got a plan, man. We always had a plan because we always brainstorm our deals, man. That's why I say one thing I can say about my Virgo bros, Devontae James and me. We got a plan for our kids and our nieces and our wives. Like, we got a plan. We know just a 9 to 5 is not just gonna give us the success we want. That's why we got a plan. Y'all gotta have a plan, man. Because like I said, 9 to 5 shut down. What you gonna do? What, call the Ghostbusters? Enjoying them? Yeah, okay. Let's stop watching too much TV. Pharaoh33. But look, y'all. Also, look, y'all need to clean your health up. Health is wealth, right? Health is wealth. You gotta clean your health up. It's time to clean your health up. It's time to clean your health up. And if you can't do it by yourself, guess what? I have a source, a solution to all your health problems. And that is Herbalife. Herbalife is the #1 nutrition and wellness company in the world, right? You can look it up. You can Google it. It's going to say the same thing. Mark Hughes started this company. He was the first distributor of this company. He started with a bag of powder. And I know a lot of y'all are having health issues. I know. And a lot of y'all don't know where to start. That's why I say, send me an email at seekingknowledgepodcast33@gmail.com and just say, I want to get the Herbalife. Like, I want to know more about Herbalife. And I can send you my website. You can do a wellness goal intake. And that is seekingknowledgepodcast33@gmail.com. And I can send you my wellness profile. I can have you to do a wellness profile under my Herbalife link. I can send you my Herbalife link personally if you email me at seekingknowledgepodcast33@gmail.com. And I can have you do a wellness goal intake. It's ask you basic questions like your name, current age, current weight, weight goal, what are you trying to lose weight, gain weight, how many cups of water you drink a day, how many times you work out a day, how many times you eat a day. It's going to put you together. Once you do all that, create a profile. Once you create your profile, it's going to give you some supplements to try, a meal plan, and a workout plan. Let's go, man. I want to see you win in your health. But look, y'all, before I get up out of here, I just want to share a little bit about the OWL app. Number one, I'm going to say the OWL app is where it's at. Shout out to Jason Hill and the OWL team, his IT team, and Ella. I forgot the other person name that's with his team, but shout out to them for just creating the OWL app and just making it possible to connect with people, other entrepreneurs who see the mission, who have a vision like you, who have a plan. A lot of people in our app have a plan. Like, don't get me wrong. You know what? Don't get me right. I'm just messing with y'all, man. But don't get me wrong now. Our app is not for everybody, right? The OWL app is not for everybody. I got a sense of him. The OWL app is not for everybody, but the OWL app is for some people out there, like it was for me. That's why I joined 3 years ago. I didn't get it at first, but now I got it. It's a networking app. You get paid to conversate, and you connect with like-minded people who want to see you win, who want to push you to be your best self. I done spoke with so many amazing people on this app, from entrepreneurs, from other podcasts, from other authors. I done spoke with actors. I done spoke with I didn't say I done smoked with. I don't even smoke no more, so I don't know why I said that. I done spoke with ex-football players who played in the 60s for the Indianapolis Colts. I done spoke with speakers, TEDx speakers. Like, I done spoke with so many people on this app. Like, it's amazing how you can just set your time, set your available time, and people will call you and conversate with you and build with you and get to know you. So I'm saying, y'all, look, the app is where it's at. by 2005, man, this app gonna be, look, it's already global, but I know by certain years, I bet this app gonna be all over the continent. You're gonna be able to connect with people all over the world. You can already connect with people in all 51 states. Yes, I said 51 states. History, they just, shit ain't right. Let me just say that. But the OWL app is where it's at. So download the OWL app right now. Pull out your phone. If you got an iPhone, Apple phone. iPhone is Apple. You got Android. Pull your phone now. Go to the Play Store or the Apple Store and download the OWL app. It's OWWLL. Once you download the OWL app, create your profile, and it's going to ask you for a referral code or invitation code. And that code is Brewster. BREWSTER. Once you download that and put that code in, you want to get $10 credit to your account, right? And that $10 can help you connect with 10 entrepreneurs, 10 like-minded people. Because you know what the greats always say, including me, I consider myself a great. I consider my wife a great. I consider TJ a great. I consider Devontae a great. James, he a great. You know what? E.T., Les Brown, Jim Rohns, all the greats say the people you connect yourself with, you're going to be just like them. So why not connect yourself with like-minded people by downloading the OWL app? But thank y'all so much for tuning into this episode. I'll see you on the next episode. Peace and blessings, y'all.